biggest boss, and I've been a trillist.
Well.
Problem when I click with
6 years, 5 years since the original Suicide Squad movie came out. We are now in 2021. I am DP, here with Baz, and once again, our DC aficionado expert, Lewis.
Wow.
Welcome back, everybody. Is that Alex or is that Bruce?
I like the.
It is.
What's the nickname here?
Master Wayne.
Wayne.
No, not again. What's the nickname for this version of Batman? This is alternate universe, tradie, shitty Batman.
Lanky Batman.
Lanky Batman.
Man.
In slightly ill-fitting.
Batman.
I'm wearing a Batman costume that I just had in my wardrobe. So I don't know.
Australian Batman would just be Brucey.
Brucey
Wayne.
Now, Alex did ask us to dress up, but unfortunately I didn't have a costume or anything, so I have put something together for you guys.
There we go.
I take a little inspiration from a birthday gift. Now, of course, Baz got me Suicide Squad Joker action figurine. It's
Nice.
not a doll, Mum. And I asked my sister, can you help me out with some makeup work? And there's a reason why I'm wearing a Beanie Boys.
Oh, no.
She didn't understand it, so she's done it because she thought it was meant to be that I'm stupid. But,
we do together. Body on the corner, million in the trunk. 7 figures, I spend that every other month. Killers on the corner, talents in the
she's
clip.
like, can you turn Purple Lamborghini down a little bit, please? She's like, are you putting damage around your head because you're dumb? I'm like, no. She goes, well, you're going to now.
Wow, that is good. That's good.
Yeah.
Dude. That's
I wrote that.
I'm so nervous it's not going to come out because we did use permanent marker.
Is it actually?
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
You're gonna have to hit the loofah on that bad boy right after the
Man, it's
episode.
going to be the longest shower of my life.
Oh my god, that's funny as dead. That is good. Oh.
Wait till you see the other tat.
Takes his shirt off.
I've shaved my pubes into. Oh, anyway.
But no, welcome back, everyone. Of course, it's been, 6 months since Zack Snyder's Justice League came out? Came out in March or
I
April?
don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't talk in months anymore. Just what lockdown
You're
was
talking lockdown.
Yeah.
It was definitely around that lockdown 3 to 4 kind of level, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, dead set. Oh,
How
man,
have you been, everyone? How you been, Lewis? I know we saw you, maybe 2 weeks ago for the 1-year reunion. Well, that was probably actually last week. Yeah, how you going, man?
It's been a whopping week. Not much has changed. Got my first dose of AstraZen. Yes, on Wednesday.
Wow.
The Astro Bazzucchini.
Boo. Boo damaged.
Haven't got any blood clots yet.
Updates to come throughout the pod.
Yeah, we were supposed to record yesterday, but I did feel a bit shit. So the boys thankfully put it off for a day and
That's right.
try to
That's
get
right,
into this one today.
It makes sense.
Well, I'd put it off a day. I was ready for Alex to put it off a day, but yeah, how you been, Baz? You been all right, mate?
I'm all right. I'm tell you what, I was really excited for this movie. We did a little screening, little live watch of it because obviously we paid for it to watch on HBO Max, and we had
Good old VPNs.
Yeah. Shout out to our sponsor.
NordVPN.
Yeah. It's always Nord. It's always Nord. I'm haunted by Nord.
Shadow Legends.
So true, dude. But yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. But I think we should probably go beer review first, and then we'll get into the movie.
Yeah,
All right.
I like that.
All right, Tomo.
2 litres of the Central Hotel's Carlton Draft. I'm not normally a pale ale person.
Schofferhofer.
Carlton Cold. Nastro Azzurro.
The Budweisers.
Asahi.
Sapporo. That's good stuff.
That's such a good beer. I can taste the silky satin on it.
He's drinking Heineken Zeros.
Oh my god, look at him, look at him.
Yes.
Remember that
I remember that.
Batman vs
Batman vs Superman is just in the corner.
So, look at the sweat patch. Oh no. That's why Batman doesn't wear grey anymore, guys.
Great. Screenshot that. Just you with the sweat patch.
This is the thumbnail.
All right.
Oh fuck.
Right, so We after last week's 1 year.
For the Suicide Squad. Needle in my arm, so I'm do or die for it.
Is that Reedy in the background?
Oh yeah.
Hey, get him in.
Making a special guest appearance.
Yeah.
Hey mate, how we doing?
Pretty fucking over it.
Yes, dude, yes.
You'd be, you guys would be alright out in the western side, wouldn't you? As they're doing inside.
Yes. As you look out into the streets and there's people just dead on the ground, it's going okay.
Well, here's the important question, Reedy. Are you doing anything that you wouldn't normally do over the lockdown?
What drink have you
besides
brought today?
excessive masturbation, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a bit of that going around, I think.
It's a pandemic.
Anyway, well, Reedy, it was an absolute pleasure to see you, mate.
See,
Oh,
you're looking
thanks
good,
for
mate.
having me,
Looking as
boys.
lovely as always.
Thank you.
And
Love
the
you,
great
boys.
trackies are very helping you very well.
I can't stop looking. It was looking at me.
It winked at me, I swear.
I can vouch for everything he said. There is dead bodies on the street, and
I
there
don't know
is
if you're gonna go
most
to
definitely a lot of
masturbation.
masturbating
Yeah.
going on in this household.
So yes, after last week's 1 year episode, of course, our friends can't just pick one drink. It'd be a cheap drink, and we all just drink that. Everyone had to get something different. But out of everything everyone said, there's only one drink that we hadn't tried yet for the Mugsy Beer Board. That was, of course, the wonderful Carlton Dry.
Wow. Carlton Dry, and it's actually crazy we hadn't done it. But, yeah, there it
That
is.
was a surprising one.
Bim, 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 bim.
And funnily enough, Lewis happened to be drinking it too, so that works even better.
Yeah, pretty standard. You
Yeah,
would have
like
thought
you said,
this
it
definitely
is
come up.
nice and cheap.
It is. Anyway, so, I mean, this is going to be the question now. Where would you put it, Damaged Boy? Oh, yeah, I finally made the thing, by the way. Yeah, I know we said
I do like that. I did
20
see that. I saw that.
Alright, what's
very
going
good.
on?
I mean, mine's not really that cold, so I'm going off that. Plus, I know I really like it. Like it's been in the fridge, and it's still not really that cold. So I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on.
Yeah, fair,
It
fair,
looks good though.
fair. It looked icy.
It does.
Yeah,
looks
It
good
looks
in the
crispy.
Mm. Where would you? Initial thoughts? Where would you put it?
Top third,
Okay. What about above the stubby?
and below the
I'm saying above the stubby. Would you go above the stubby?
above the stubby. Not by much, but definitely above the stubby.
Cricketers lager. Astro Azzurro. Now this is
Yep.
gonna be interesting. Oh my word. Jetty Road XPA.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
He wants to push
Goat.
it.
I reckon it's in line with the goat. Whether you want to go above or below, up to you.
Alright,
Where do you have draft on the list? Just
Number
regular
one.
draft.
number 2?
Hmm.
No. I think that's a bit much. We have talked about this regularly. That was an
Yeah.
absurd call at the time. It was a long time ago. We don't even know when that happened. When did we even do that? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I would put it lower, but that is, again, how we go. I'll just leave a gap there. I haven't written it out yet.
Cool.
There you go.
I reckon you boys, as an episode idea,
Yeah.
should get
Look at that.
all of those beers
Mm.
and go through them in an episode and see if you rearrange your ordering.
Maybe that's end of year.
'Cause there's
Maybe do
always
that,
gonna
the
be-
refresh.
You're always going to, this whole thing with alcohol, you
Your
put them
tastes
together
change.
with a fond memory.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you just remember the drink that you were having while you're having that good time.
I mean, it doesn't happen very often with me, but I'm with you.
So too bad I hate this podcast. So I never developed a fond memory.
I fucking hate this. God.
Carlton Dry is like the one last beer you have before you shift over to the Canadian. It's like you start on the draft,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
That's why I'm
oh,
hesitant.
this is getting a bit meaty for me.
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah,
like, I don't know
over
if
dry, and
as
then
a
you're like,
beer,
nah, beer's
yeah.
done.
As a beer, I just don't know if it's like a good beer, but it's, it's probably the beer I've drank the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
It's a tough
For
one.
its consistency, you never get a different dry. It's always the same.
You never go like, this tastes a little different to the last one I had. No.
Yeah.
No. Nothing like that.
Never. All right. So, anything else we want to add to the beer review, or are we good to skip, slop, slap straight into?
Ooh.
Skip slop.
Squirt.
Skip slop squirt into the Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He had it dropping
Oh, on the drop.
Do or die for it.
You guys remember the music video for that song?
Yep.
It's the only time the Joker looked badass in the movie, like in the whole kind of Suicide Squad situation.
All right.
In a film clip.
Initial thoughts, Dan. 3 words. This is your favorite thing. The Dan Paul rating scale. Go. 3 words.
Yeah.
The Suicide Squad. That's not my 3 words. I'm saying.
Worth the watch.
Okay. Lewis.
I'm gonna go with new and improved.
Oh, he's good. No purple Lamborghini.
That's 4 words. Oh, no, 3 words. Don't worry.
You're counting syllables over there.
I'm savage.
No purple Lamborghini. Oh my. Where's the camera? There it is. Oh my god. I can never figure out where it is.
That's 7 whole syllables.
No purple Lamborghini.
Jesus.
14.
So do you want to go no spoiler thoughts right now?
Yeah, let's do our no spoiler thoughts. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, geez, I really, really like it. I mean, if you're watching this and you know, we'll just give you a quick thought on it to go watch it, like, I would definitely say go watch it. Like, I had so much fun with it, to be honest.
One thing I really liked about it was they lean on characters that no one really, unless you're really into the comic books and that, no one would really know about.
Definitely had a bit of the Guardians of the Galaxy there, didn't it?
Yeah, and I really liked that. I thought that was the way to go, and I think it thoroughly paid off.
Yeah, if you go into it thinking it's going to be anything like any of the previous DC movies, and you hated all those DC movies, you'll probably be pleasantly surprised watching this one, how different it is.
Yeah, it's actually good.
Yeah. See, now, I found the perfect way to kind of describe this was, unlike Venom or Birds of Prey, where it didn't know whether it was trying to be funny or whether it was trying to be serious, it just knew to take the piss out of itself.
Yeah, agreed. That was refreshing.
Yep.
We won't talk about the details, but I thought, I said to Lewis while we're watching it, like, this was like the most DC movie in terms of references and like to other movies and overarching stuff, like, and other characters that come in. There's a lot going on behind, like, in the background sort of thing, I guess. I don't know. It just felt like this is what we should be building off now.
Yes.
However many
I
years.
hope they do.
10 years
I hope they
or
do.
whatever we
They
are.
need to. They need to can the old DCEU, as they call it. Sorry, I was going to say the DCU. The DCEU, and just start fresh. Start off this. Forget about Wonder Woman 84. That was not a great plot point.
Oh my god.
Let's all forget
There's
about
so
stuff.
many bad ones.
But now the question is, though, guys, I really do have to ask this, though. Is this a sequel or a reboot?
Well,
It's not much of a sequel if that's what you're looking into it for.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should probably get into that in spoilers because there's definitely some interesting
References.
going-ons to characters from other movies and stuff. So, but have you got the review scores and stuff, Dan? We'll punch that out now if you want to.
I do have the review score.
How's it going?
It's just loading up.
I haven't looked at all.
So,
This is gonna be interesting.
IMDb is currently sitting on 7.7 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, pushing an 8. Yeah.
Keeping in mind, though, with that review, a lot of movie critics don't like superhero movies.
Sure.
So that's a pretty good rating if you're going off like critic scores.
Yeah. What's the? We got a Metacritic there or something, Dan?
I do have a Metacritic score. That was my next one I had for you. 72%.
Yeah.
So similar, yeah.
That's pretty good.
And now, here's the gimme.
Boys, is Rotten Tomatoes?
This is Rotten Tomatoes.
Jesus, here we go.
Everyone have a
Strap
guess
yourself
what they
in.
think Rotten Tomatoes is going to be at.
I'm gonna go really.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go like 40.
Lewis, do you have a guess from Alex's guess?
They're always sort of just who knows what's
Yeah, it
going
can
to
go
come up.
either
So
way.
I'm just going
True.
to throw it in the middle with a 50. I don't know.
So, Alex, what did you say?
That's funny.
Well, it is 91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I'm like, excuse me?
Oi.
Well,
I thought it was gonna be applause.
Ah,
Sorry,
okay, that
guys.
wasn't too bad.
Sorry. Guys.
But yeah, so that's pretty good. Now, considering, here's the
That's
next thing. I was
crazy
going to do, what do we think the box office is as of August 13 to 15?
120.
Fuck yeah, I'd go with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay with 120. What? That's
$118 million.
Oh,
It's tanked.
well,
But now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I want to say it's tanked.
you can't say it's tanked. You can't.
No, it's tanked. No, I want to say it's tanked. I want to say it's tanked if half the world wasn't in a pandemic or locked up and locked down. But like 100%, half of us would have gone and seen it in the cinema.
Oh mate, yeah, I might have seen it a
I
couple
would say
times.
I would say it twice in cinema. I'll still go see it again in cinemas when we open up again.
That is true. It's just it's what do you do, mate? I mean, there we go. So Free Guy, this is interesting. So Free Guy on opening weekend. So that's the Ryan Gosling one, the video game one.
Yeah.
3 day, the world first 3 days, it was made 50.9 million, and Suicide Squad made 24.
Oh no.
I think they're still dealing with the ghosts of the first Suicide
Must be,
Squad.
Yeah.
must be.
So
There you
people
go,
were
that's
obviously
interesting.
going to be like a bit more apprehensive to watch it because they're like the first one was just shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah.
And
Anyway,
also just DC movies, like at the moment, they just have no, like people don't have appeal to go watch them. They don't have a good
Yeah.
strike record at all.
nah, terrible actually.
No, it's
yeah,
true.
terrible. But yeah, okay, there you go. So not nice.
Do we want to jump into like our full spoiler review, our thoughts and feelings
Yeah, for sure.
towards this
Yeah.
movie?
I'd love to.
Let's get into it.
Let's
Yep.
jump in.
Dan, I want you to jump in at the start when we talked about like how this isn't really a sequel, maybe it's a reboot sort of thing. But like this movie, I did not expect. I totally forgot it was like R-rated and everything, bro. Then the first action scene at the start when me and Lewis were watching,
Yeah,
bro,
Pete Davidson.
that just totally like I was like, oh, maybe insert it there if you want. But Jesus, dude, I totally forgot.
Yeah, I was
hilarious.
like, fuck.
And the guy's like head's like cut in half and it like slides off. Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh, the
God.
brain. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, Dan, before you go any further, I want you to carry this down. This is the new segment I want you to try. This is Dan now trying to recall the whole movie. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, you know I can't.
Yeah, you're doing all right so far. Just-
All right, you fill in the gaps because I feel like I've
Yeah,
missed
that's
a
good.
chunk right at the start here.
That's fine.
But so they're all so you got the bloke with the ball and he's throwing the ball around the walls, hits the bird. He goes, got another 15. And Waller goes, nah, you're out. Does the whole, you know the drill. Now I like this.
Yes.
It's a thing for everyone to understand who hasn't seen the first one,
Yeah.
but everyone who has seen it, it's like Into the Spider-Verse when he's like, you know the drill. I'm Peter Parker. I got bit by a radioactive spider. My uncle died.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was
don't
quick,
have to
short,
see-
sharp,
You don't
in.
have to see the first one actually, which is interesting. Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps to see the first one.
If anything, actually just avoided it at all possible cost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll be doing yourself a favor. And then, they're going on. So they send off their Suicide Squad, and they're like, "Oh, is this the Suicide Squad?" And like, well, that's actually a derogatory term.
Every
I
time
feel like
they say
Alex.
that, it's a joke.
I felt like when they did that, then I really thought they were going to be like, "What is this? Some kind of Suicide Squad?" I was ready for Alex to be like, there it is."
He did
no.
say that a lot when we were watching it. It's some kind of
What is this?
Suicide Squad.
What is this?
So they're called Task Force X, and they go in. And my personal favorite character in this whole movie,
Here we go. I knew you'd love him. Yeah.
I loved him, dude.
Yeah. Had Dan Paul written all
The
over
weasel,
it.
man.
Yeah.
The weasel.
That had you written all over it. for
Oh
sure.
man, the eyes, man. They look like mine. Like the weasel's like they're licking thing like.
This is Dan's go-to now. He loves. Oh.
Such a strong start to the movie.
It seriously was, man.
Alex, you might want to close those curtains
Yeah, I know.
behind
They're
it.
getting a bit much, isn't it?
You're backlit as hell.
Oh,
Oh,
Got the glare through
Oi.
a monitor. Shit.
are we playing Far Cry right now?
Take the shirt off.
But yeah, we'll continue going on. Oh no, connected.
Oh no.
So Blackguard walks in the thing. He goes, "Here, I brought them all with me." They sold him out, and then obviously, as we just said, gets his face absolutely poindextered.
Yeah, if you're ever curious what the inside of Pete Davidson's face looks like, you
Yeah.
do get that at a good
Yeah.
3 minutes into the film.
Dude, that was high,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, I
What
like
a crazy
that, man.
start to the movie, and then everyone just starts dying. Literally, everyone dies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like you're saying,
no, that's
Dan,
right.
Your,
They-
your
they-
favorite character, the Weasel, dies
Oh,
first.
dude! When
Unless-
he jumps off and belly flops into the water,
Spoilers or no
And then-
spoilers?
and then they're like, "Oh, did anybody check if the weasel could swim?" And
was
the weasel's
good.
just like drowning.
That was
Oh
so good.
man, so funny,
Yeah, that was funny.
so funny. And then obviously, I think his name's Savali or something like that. The blonde guy,
Savant.
Savant, that one. He tries to resuscitate him. No, back to Pete Davidson, and then everything just kind of just implodes on itself from there.
Dan, did you watch the post credits?
Oh yeah,
Well, then old mate, yeah. See, old mate lives, mate.
I was so happy. I literally, if I'd have been in the cinema, if I was in the cinema, I would have been like, yeah.
You would have finally been that guy clapping. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
dude,
when, No, go on.
No, you're right.
Oh, well, when me and Alex were watching it, the second, they started killing off like the original cast, like Captain Boomerang and all those guys, like that early into the movie,
Yeah.
that's when I started getting the vibe of like, oh, yeah, they're trying to start a new thing here. They don't want to have to deal with like all of the old shit
Yeah.
and
that
just
was a
sort
great
of
way to
start
go.
their own team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
obviously, I mean, you can't get rid of, Harley Quinn and
Yeah, too good.
everyone like that, right away.
And Will Smith.
Well, it's good to see they replaced him with Denzel Washington this time, so that was good.
Yeah. No. They replaced him with Don Cheadle, and then just afterwards, it was fascinating.
No. It was Morgan Freeman, Dan. Don't be stupid. It was Morgan Freeman.
My apologies. So Morgan Freeman's in this
Samuel L.
movie.
Jackson.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
who it was.
That was an
Yeah,
interesting
you're right. My
crossover.
bad. And then so you meet him, and then obviously he's cleaning, and then he finds out his kid stole, and now this is the whole thing because they're like, we're going to kill your daughter. So he joins Task Force X, and then he meets. I think the first character he meets is Triple H, the Peacemaker.
Okay. How deep are we going to go with this? Actually, let's just keep it going. I like it. So yeah, Triple H is
Oh,
in
no,
the movie, and
so
you,
Triple
and
H
you
is in the
can
movie.
see him
You can
because it's Triple H. I don't know why you even said that.
and then they go to meet a shark that's reading the book upside down, and his name's Anawi. Anawi?
I thought it was Dolphin.
I thought it was King Shark.
When do they call him King Shark at all in the movie?
There we go. Dan's looked up a review or something.
And wait, I don't know.
No, the only reason I did that because like I looked up the cast's name before and it said King Shark and Lewis said King Shark before. I'm like, I don't actually remember him ever saying King Shark.
Fuck, do we
I just knew him as Anawi until Lewis said it before.
Do we pull up the movie?
We can if you want, but
I mean, that is who the character is.
Anyway, or maybe right at the start they go to King Shark. Maybe you're right. But they don't refer to him as King Shark like they do Bloodsport or Peacemaker. They call him Anawi. And then obviously the second last one you meet is Ratcatcher 2.0, and she's a millennial because she sleeps all day.
That was funny. That was funny.
That was funny. I did like that.
Millennials. I was like, oh god. Oh, you know what I love though was when Peacemaker was introduced, and it was like, I don't know if it was happening at this point, but Lewis and I will lose it. When he's like, I do whatever I can for freedom. I don't care how many people I have to kill.
Yeah.
It just
That was just after when they're walking on the beach, and he goes,
and children I have to kill to get it.
he's like, if the beach was full of dicks, I would eat I'd eat all the dicks on the beach to.
For liberty.
Huh? Yeah.
It's all about liberty.
man.
And
He
then
was
finally
good,
you meet
dude.
Polka Dot Man,
He was
and
good.
they're like, "Does he throw polka dots?" And everyone, and you start to think, "Oh God, how are they gonna make this guy cool?"
Wait, Lewis.
Did anyone else feel that?
Lewis, when the guy they go out, "Oi, I need you at my daughter's birthday party, you fucking pussy."
Yeah. Do you know who that was, Alex? Do you know who that was?
It just was so dumb. No, who was it?
I noticed it the second time because he had a tattoo like this.
It was
I reckon
Jared
that was
Leto's
Calendar Man.
Joker.
No, I reckon that was the Calendar Man. I haven't looked this up. I just kind of saw it in the second time of watching.
Yeah, well, I guess that all makes sense because obviously the
Could be.
prison they've got all these dudes in is where all of the like supervillains that have been caught are hanging out. So I don't think this is just some basic prison thing. It's
No. Well, it's got the highest
obviously
mortality
got all
rate,
fucked
Lewis.
up dudes. Yeah. You rewatching this scene?
It has literal February, March, April, May tattooed around his head. It is the calendar, man.
Yeah.
Pussy.
But yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
That was
And
funny.
I could use it at my daughter's birthday
they
party.
find out their plan. They walk in on the beach, and then they camp for the night. And this is when juicy stuff starts to happen. So Sebastian the rat wakes up Bloodsport.
I mean, sorry.
Because
if you want to be that
the
guy,
rat
Dan,
catcher-
if you want to be that guy, I'm going through the scenes here to help you. We have
well,
the
be
little
my guest.
briefing. We have the briefing about the islands.
Yeah, I said that. I did say that. That's okay.
Sorry,
Keep
I was
going.
too busy reading the calendar, man. My apologies. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
briefing.
so
My bad.
basically
Sorry,
they find out that there's more than one squad that's breaching this island at the same time.
yeah. Hey, somehow you've done
all
it.
of the fucking defenses are at the one spot where the first squad was.
Yeah.
The other squads just sort of waltzed in easily.
Dude, that was
I
good.
just can't believe the Weasel was put in the first group. Just disappointing.
Yeah, I love how they're like, oh, he's pretty harmless. I mean,
Yeah.
he killed 27 children.
Yeah, dude. Is that an Afghan hound?
And his hands, his eyes are just like.
It's like, is that the dog?
He's like,
Yeah. When he's licking the window and his eyes are in different directions. Go,
and then we got the Harley Quinn bit too, just before they go camping, where she grabs the spear off that
javelin.
guy, and he doesn't quite say what it's for. That was good. I like that. For what? For what?
and just like smacking the shit out of him.
It slaps him.
Anyway, sorry, Dad. Go.
No, you're right.
Camping.
And then they camp and Anawi's about to eat Ratcatcher
shit.
2.0. What's her name?
I don't know.
I think her name is just Ratcatcher,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Okay, cool.
Oh, and in this scene, this is another personal favorite. You get John Cena just jacked, but then
Triple
walks
H,
up
thank you.
in his fucking tidy whiteys, and he's just a dick print, right? And the camera, like, it goes full screen.
So much cock.
That was good. Oh, fuck, that was funny.
Me and Alex are making references to Anawe just being like Bruce from Finding Nemo.
That was good.
He never even knew his father.
His father.
And then so that happens, and then now I gotta say, is Anawi just like a bullet sponge? Because he did not die from how many shots did he take, bro?
Yeah, I think that's got to be it. Yeah, he's got like the skin is like super strong, I guess.
Maybe that's his power.
Well, they do sort of hint that he's a god at the start of the movie as well. So I don't know if that's anything to do with it. They're just like,
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, to be honest, but yeah, he was
I
fucking.
don't know either.
all over it. But another thing I want to
He
point
was
out about
cool.
Triple H, his fucking arms, bro. Like
The veins?
very distracting veins. What was going on there?
Yeah, it was like a varicose vein. You find an old lady's leg.
It was so, or in like Daniel Paul's
only
legs.
very
That's-
hydrated.
But it was like it was a squiggly line. It was so.
Yeah.
It's like that bicep vein. It was just like.
Yeah, it wasn't the DP dream vein. It was something else.
Yeah, I don't know.
He had like a game of Scribblio going on, like
Yeah, he fucking did, bro.
Dead set. And then they wake up, and then they find out Rick Flag has been captured. And then they go, him and Bloodsport and Peacemaker go on this all 1-for-1, who's the better mercenary,
Yeah, 'cause
back and
that's
forth,
right.
and they
Waller
all pretty much
goes-
annihilate the whole camp, undetected, DP and Baz Far Cry 5 style.
Yeah, because Waller's like, oh, you know, everyone on this island's dangerous. You know, be ready for anything, and they just they kill everyone. You're right, they kill everyone.
and another scene where you see full cock as well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
cock heavy
The guy
son.
opens the window. It's just whole cock and balls just hanging out the window for everyone to see.
It was great.
And in no way did anyone even threaten them as well. They're just walking through this village, massacring people, and the guy opens the window like, oh, more bit of
What a
morning
beautiful
sun.
day.
Here's some cock and ball.
Oh, so good, dude. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
And then they get to where Rick Flag is, and they're all there, and then they're like, oh, we're the freedom fighters. Can someone
sipping
please? Why did none of my people notify me of this? Then they're all like, we don't know. We never saw anyone. And Polka Dot Man's like, I imagined they were my mother and I killed them. And then Anawi spits out a finger.
And there's about 30 dead bodies riddled throughout the camp
dude,
outside
that
the
was
front
so
door.
funny. That was a great
then, like,
reveal.
And then like Rick Flag's like, but our what do you say is like, our goals are the same. We want to take down Jotunheim and the leaders or whatever.
Sure.
And then from then on, God, I'm starting to forget what happens from here.
Nah, so that happens. Okay, so now we cut to the Thinker. I think it is. And this is where we're introduced to Starro.
Now, what do we think of the Thinker, guys?
Yep, time out. I fucking love that Starro was in this. I did not know that was coming. I did not see that coming at all.
So Starro is a big villain or something in
massive,
DC
huge, mate. I did not see that
villain in
coming
DC
at
universe.
all. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
I was saying to Alex, he like first appeared like 36 comic books into the DC universe, like in the original comics, like back in the 60s.
Oh,
Dude,
there you go.
He is just like,
So yeah, he's huge
it's just mind control
for all
shit,
the
man.
comic book fans.
Just mind control shit, man. It's always cool, but like I just didn't expect that at all. I don't know if was that in any of the marketing material? I don't think it was.
No, they kept that under wraps throughout all the trailer and stuff. You never really saw
Yeah, it was fucking
the main villain, which was another part about this movie. We were like, who's the bad guy? Because it kept changing every time.
Yeah, up until this point. So we're about 40 minutes in here. This is where they introduce Starro, and it's like, oh, that's what we're doing.
He's the big bad.
Yeah, this is what's happening. He turns out he's not really the big bad, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just sort of abducted.
Yeah.
You kind of feel bad for him.
Someone need to answer a phone.
No, it's my fucking. Our mum's got a timer going. I think.
Okay.
Cooking dinner.
Yeah, probably.
Cooking din-dins.
Do you want to turn that off? Okay, well, I might as well have a look here. You can keep going if you want. So Starro and whatever.
Yeah, so we find out about Starro, and we...
Yep, Harley Quinn's been captured by the bad guy.
The presidents?
Yep. Who have, captured this huge weapon of mass destruction, aka Starro. And they sort of start this dramatic love affair between Harley Quinn and the bad Prez. The bad Prez has like a bit of a crush on Harley and professes his love to her.
Yeah.
In
You do.
In this big palace.
Yep.
And, they engage in some very passionate coitus.
Like, yeah, we assume.
Which again, you get pretty full-on nudity again.
Now, why do we get dick and balls of the blokes, but I don't get any Margot Robbie action?
I know. What the fuck, man? Unbelievable.
Oh, I wouldn't even mind like a Margot Robbie mannequin.
It's just a bit of a side note there, but all right.
Put that on, on your wish list for Christmas,
like
mate.
if they had done that for the fanboys, like, oh, you got to see it, but really it was just like a mannequin, just to, like tease, like.
What do you mean a mannequin? So it's just like a plastic doll on the ground. You're like, oh, it's Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real.
Like that. And then, like they zoom out, and then you're like all the fanboys be like, ah.
Yeah, she shoots him because he was a red flag.
Yes.
Which is like a whole.
And we were like, and she was teetering on saying the Joker. Oh no. Oh no. Dan's just whipped in from it. Audio listeners, he's whipped in a Margot Robbie pillow that he's now firmly pressing against his crotch.
It's my chest, but that's okay.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but you're sitting.
Are you telling me your dick and balls isn't touching that right now? Technically, our dicks are touching.
Audio listeners, he's now raised the pillow.
So in his mouth.
Higher to emphasize.
Sucking on it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Now,
Yeah.
how do we feel about that? Actually, no Joker in the movie. What do you think?
It
There's
needed
just
to
a
be.
bunch of references.
Hey, she
It
even has
needed
that
to
tattoo
be.
still on there, but
Because unfortunately, I think they're moving on from Jared. Unfortunately.
yeah, it's I don't know what they're gonna do, mate. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? I don't know where.
So
What a fucking
you know how
shit
they
show,
obviously had this big contract dispute with Jared Leto about him not getting his 4 Joker movie appearances? Could have easily been done by just putting him in Birds of Prey, which was dog shit anyway, and just giving him a small appearance in this. And then problem solved. I feel like it's not that hard to just fulfill that contract that he's arguing with them so much about.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. What a total fucking shit show, though. This whole thing, you know. Yeah. I mean, you get the Joker's not in these movies. Like, they can have Suicide Squad movies and there's no Joker at all. And it's just like, even the first one, this first Suicide Squad, it was actually such a freaking letdown. He was in nothing. He was just barely in it.
You know, you guys know my thoughts on Jared Leto's Joker, and it's still just
you love him.
It just frustrates. Yeah, it frustrates me. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I feel like it's the writer's fault. Obviously, you know, he plays a part in it, but I still think, especially after Snyder Cut, you know, there's something there, especially because of his reach arounds.
I just want him to see him jerk off Batman. You know, I'm with you.
Yeah, I will never understand that.
I love affair between him and Batman.
Some going on there.
But I didn't think the Joker fitted in this movie. I'm glad that they didn't put him in there. I don't think he fitted.
Yeah, no, you're right. In this movie, it would not have fit anywhere. You're right.
I liked how in this, your main character that everyone knew was just Harley Quinn. That was it, really.
It's true.
And Amanda Waller.
It's true. I tell you what.
Still,
Peacemaker was definitely the big hero for me in this movie. Like, I couldn't get enough of him in this movie. John Cena was so
he was
good.
great. Smaller bullets, mate.
Smaller bullets.
Small bullets.
Hey, remember that.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, remember that. All right, so I guess they go off. Polka Dot's got all these rashes on his face, and he says, it's just a rash. It's just... He's got all bulging on. It's just a rash.
He's looking like a clicker from The Last of Us.
Yeah. Just a rash.
So his mum worked at the lab where they're making metahumans.
That's right, Star Labs, yes.
That's why he...
Now, did anyone else only know Star Labs from Injustice Gods Among Us?
No.
Keep going.
Talking to nerds.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dan. You've come to the wrong party here for that type of stuff, mate.
Sorry, boys.
Oh, shit. This is where we get the little bar scene. You know, they love a bit of bar scene in these movies, don't they? Suicide Squad, just quietly. They love putting that stuff in there.
Yeah, Birds of Prey.
But this was nice. It was good enough. You know, they start having drinks and everything. You know, it was good.
It's a bit of fun. Peacemaker once again, having the time of his life.
Yeah, he's so good, dude.
Singing around, dancing around.
I'll just have one.
Yeah, you got to be that guy. Now, is that not Alex and I on a night out?
Yeah.
I'll just have one. Alex, like, you got to be that guy. I'm like, yeah, I'll be that guy.
And then bang, and then you end up like that rat or the weasel or whatever.
Drowning.
Dead. Anyway, so then they see the Thinker there or something. I think, doesn't he?
Yes, he walks in.
So that's why they're
and
they're
then
waiting.
because they've captured Harley, they're going to try and catch the other Americans. So they go into the bar trying to find identification. They get him out. With the rat catcher, and I think it's Polka Dot Man and Rick Flag, Peacemaker, and Bloodsport all stay there. They get captured.
Yeah, this is where we cut to Harley being hung up. Yeah,
and so Harley's breaking free. Well, we cut to that. We cut to her doing the figure four lock on this bloke's neck.
Yeah,
and cracks his neck. And now I'm not sure if you guys saw when he landed how his head bobbled that little bit more.
It's good. You like that? Nice touch.
I did like that. Nice little touch.
Yeah,
God,
it was good.
The damage is really starting to do my head in now. It's quietly. I just keep drawing myself to him.
Yourself.
Yeah.
This is not a great decision. I may grow to regret this.
Yeah.
But yeah, the scene's great. I like this one.
That's like, the big whole part of this movie is like they've gone well and truly out of their way to make it intentionally a lot more violent.
Yeah.
Like this definitely isn't a kid's movie. It's not like your Marvel stuff where you'll see superheroes kill each other and there's no blood. This isn't that. This is like
always annoyed the shit out of me a little bit.
metahumans. They're not all indestructible. If they get shot, they're dead. It's a lot more realistic in that sense that these people aren't all superhumans. They're very more than capable of being killed.
Yeah, it's cool. And there is that sense in the whole movie of like anyone that could die apart from Harley, really. But but like everyone else, you feel like they could die at any moment.
So they make Tinkerer use his retina scanner by Peacemaker, like slamming him in 1,000 times.
That's
punches his face in it.
That made me laugh too. Yeah, just
and then what happens after that?
This was fucked. This part where they walk down. Is this where they walk down? They see all the stars on the faces.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they split up. Half go to place bombs on the thing. The other half go down.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Peacemaker wants to go down, but they're like, no, we need you to help place the bombs.
Yeah.
And then once he finishes placing bombs with Anawi, he didn't like how Anawi did a Peacemaker bomb with the clay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a C4 Peacemaker doll.
That was so good. Yeah.
Doesn't look like me.
That is very kind and heartfelt. Thank you, Anali. And then he runs down, and then that's when they head down. And they see the stars on people's faces.
No, this was fucked, bro. This was like horrific.
Yeah, this is brutal.
Yeah, the bodies were hanging up, and like the lower half was
when
missing.
dead bodies
when
that
they're
were
being
still
examined.
alive,
Yeah,
the starfish on them.
God, I'm looking at it right now, dude. It was fucking terrifying, bro. And the one they pulled the star off, and like the face was just gone,
missing, just in the shape of a star.
I was like, oh my God. I thought it was just like sucking on the head. I didn't think it was. So that was cool though. I did like it.
Rick Flag loses his shit because he finds out, and he's like, I joined the army to fight for my country, not be their puppet, and gets the hard drive.
Because I think the mission was to what? What was it?
Was to destroy all evidence. It was to destroy it.
So
he wanted to show the press.
Yeah, he wanted
Rick
to leak
Flag wanted to show the press.
Peacemaker wanted to bring it back, and
because Wallace said his mission was to make sure it doesn't
that it gets back.
Leave.
I think it's all happening. This is where shit really starts popping off. Yeah.
Oh, so everything's blown up as well around them. So all of the C4s detonated in the building.
Yeah, which you found out
buildings
was
like falling on top of them, like
accidental?
while this fight starts happening.
Yeah, did that? I think it accidentally happened or something, didn't it? We cut to that
Yeah,
later.
because Polka Dot Man goes to throw his polka dots at people after Milton dies.
Yeah.
And Harley goes, no, and as he does that, it flicks the one of the wicks, and off they go.
Yeah, so anyway, so I guess we'll stay with the John Cena and Rick Flag fight. That was kind of crazy, and
that was nuts.
Interesting.
Rick Flag's death.
Yeah, didn't see that coming.
Right?
Didn't know that was going to happen at all, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I feel like that was sort of the last thing of them killing off the Suicide Squad original thing. I mean, obviously, like I was saying, you can't kill off Harley Quinn, but you can kill off everyone else and start
too successful,
your
I
own
guess, for them.
Suicide Squad franchise.
Yeah, I was surprised
So,
by it.
It was brutal. I mean, they had like a huge fight. They were throwing each other around.
Yeah.
Peacemaker breaks off a piece of tile after he gets like slammed through a
with the pipe up against his throat,
and so bloody.
Yeah, and he just stabs him right in the heart with it.
And you watch his heart get like decompressed from it, like
yeah, they show like an inside body cam of a tile piercing his heart, so it's like, no, he's definitely dead.
Yeah. And eventually
Ratcatcher
starts going after Ratcatcher. Yeah.
And she runs off with the.
The hard drive gets
Thank you.
thrown around during the fight, and Ratcatcher sort of sneaks out of a tunnel and sees it, grabs it. While she's grabbing it, she sees that Peacemaker's killed Rick Flag.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Give me the hard drive," and then she just runs off.
And we cannot forget here. We cut to like the other group, but we see this Shark King, and he has those little glowy things, and he has that moment with them, and he's like moving and like following him, and then in just the most upsetting twist, when they get freed and they just start chomping at him. I felt so bad.
How cute was it? Like when he was jumping, and not following, and then when he runs in his little board shorts, he runs to the other side of the tank. It's the cutest thing ever.
His arms are like next to him. It is funny.
He's so
bro.
stocky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh fuck, it was funny. And so it's all flooding and he's getting chomped on. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was legitimately like, I hope he doesn't die, bro. Like, I like this dude.
Yeah.
I like the pieces by the fish. That was another thing that surprised me, because obviously the bullets did nothing to him; they bounced off him. But those fish like tore him to pieces.
Yeah, I did think that too. Genetically altered fish? I don't know.
Can he only get hurt by sea creatures?
He's the opposite to Aquaman.
Ocean weapons?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I did think that too, but I don't know. It looked brutal though. Chunks of skin missing and shit. Oh my god.
They're basically like some cute piranhas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Peacemaker finally tracks down or catches Ratcatcher, and he's about to shoot her, and she's like, "I'll give you the hard drive, but why shoot me?" And he's like, "I don't know, because I'm thorough or something like that."
I think you nailed it. Yeah, I'm thorough. Yeah.
And as he's about to shoot, Idris Elba comes flying down.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who? Denzel Washington, I think you mean?
Morgan Freeman.
Jamie Foxx.
Bloodsport comes down. And he's like doing the whole Black Widow pose down like 6 floors
Yeah.
on this of concrete. He lands, he sees them, and then they're both like go to shoot each other, and they shoot each other.
Yeah.
But then now the foreshadowing from before, Bloodsport using smaller bullets,
Which I guess makes sense. You know?
But how did he know his bullets were smaller than Triple H's?
He was talking about it in the scene where they are killing all of the
He's like
people in the camp.
explosive rounds or something.
He's talking about using the big bullets, and the other guy's like, "Oh, I prefer smaller bullets."
Ah.
So there was some foreshadowing at that point.
Yeah, because when the guy shot him, he's like, "You missed," and he's like, "Wait."
Yeah, non-lethal.
And he exploded, and then he's like,
Yep.
something bullets. He's like, "Well, I prefer smaller ones." And here we are. Here we are.
Makes
Here we
sense. I get you. So Peacemaker dead.
Oh, you didn't run through what happened.
One episode.
So
Can we get one episode
they
without
both
the
point,
yawning?
They both point the gun at each other.
Yes.
They shoot at the exact same time,
Yeah.
directly towards each other. Obviously, the bigger bullet comes in.
Oh yeah.
Then
Do it.
The smaller bullet comes in,
Uh-huh.
and he just goes straight through the bigger bullet,
There we
causing
go.
it to not do anything, and the smaller bullet just keeps going through.
Yeah. No, you nailed it. Thank you for that.
Proceeds to hit him right in the chest.
That was good. Thank you.
So you got big bullet, small
One
bullet.
more time.
and
Yeah. One more time. There you go.
That explodes, and then
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a smaller bullet. That's what they always say.
So Bloodsport's now got the hard drive. Ratcatcher explains to Bloodsport what Rick wanted to do with it, and he's like, "We've just saved this country. We can't save the world, kind of thing, or whatever. We need to take what we can get."
Mhm.
And then they go to walk away, and the mission's done. The mission's completed.
Yeah, they're supposed to just get out of there. Yeah, you're right.
And then they go to leave. Then they're like, "We can't leave this country or this city, whatever. We got to go back." And Waller's going, "No, you can't. I will kill you. This, that, and the other." And then Waller gets walloped with a golf club.
yeah, that came out of nowhere. That part.
Yeah. Tell you what, she
Everyone
had
in, like,
died. The question on everyone's lips would have been, "How did she get away with murder?" Anyone, someone, something, please.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
She's the lead character in How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh. Jesus.
Oh, time out. I've broken the seal.
Oh, no.
They go back in to take out Starro.
Yes.
And
Which is fair enough.
it was
I mean, as if old mate
Bloodsport-
wants him to leave it, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was the
Bloodsport-
other thing with when they walk in with the thinker, how like Starro's talking through the little
Yeah.
like minions. He's like, he took advantage of us.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's just like,
Talking about like the thinker
Yeah.
trying to like
he's like,
fuck Starro or something.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
that. It's like, or I could put 50 something up your asshole, and Thinker's like, "You wouldn't want to know my answer. My answer might surprise you."
yeah, he's an interesting character, that one.
Yeah.
He gets ripped
so
apart.
He's a thinker.
deviant, that one.
Does he get ripped apart? Did that happen?
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, this is before the fight broke out.
Yeah.
Starro smashed it, like the window smashes, and Starro just grabs him with his
Yeah.
big tentacles like a hentai film.
Yes,
Just
very much so.
rips the thinker in half.
Yep.
So Bloodsport's turned into the leader that Waller said he would become, and he sends Harley onto the high ground.
Mhm.
Ratcatcher, I don't remember what he gets Ratcatcher to do, and he goes, Polka
Get
Dot Man,
rats.
do you
Oh.
yeah. do you know who that is? Like, it's your mother.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a big old mum with tuck shop arms, just
Dude, those references throughout the movie were actually quite funny. Yeah, every time the mum popped up.
funny,
Yeah.
bro. I love
It was funny.
Anytime you get polka dot Cam, it's him just staring at clones of his mother.
That was
Oh,
funny,
when he's
dude.
dancing in the bar and he's just like grinding up on his mum, just
Oh yeah, that was creepy.
was
Yeah, when
weird.
they're in the bar scene, it's just his mum everywhere.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, fuck, that was funny. Oh shit.
Definitely got some issues there.
And then he's like, and then so Polka Dot Man uses these things, takes out like the ankle, like ankle taps, Starro, and he's like, I'm a motherfucking superhero, and just does that,
Yeah.
whomp,
Yeah.
just absolutely crushes him.
As soon as there's that wide angle shot of him, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, we saw that coming.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, this is too. Why isn't this closer up on him? What's going on? Boom.
And Nawi gets dominated. Oh, he goes, oh yeah, that's right, monster nom noms.
I believe that was an ancient Greek proverb. That one too. You know.
Yeah, that
nom nom.
and then the fight happens, and then what happens next, Baz? I'm sorry, you have to help
No, that's all right. I don't know. Look, it's a lot of fighting. All I know is the rats eventually consume him pretty much, right? Isn't that what's...
Yeah.
That went away big time. And that was
'Cause
nasty.
I remember when we watched this, Alex was going, "How many rats are there in the world?"
And then Lewis, rat expert.
For those who haven't seen me on prior episodes, I work in pest control.
Mm.
And Alex said, "How many rats even is there?" And I
Yeah.
was like, well, to
Yeah.
put into perspective,
Mm.
in New York City, there is
Mhm.
more rats there alone than there are people in the entire world in one city.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
What a good industry to get into. You're working for-
Hold on, I gotta start applying.
So in case people are like, there's not that many rats in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, that got me too. I was
They
like,
really
surely
are.
there's not that many, but there you go. That just sums it up. But,
Yeah. So her ability is broken. Like
OP.
and then Starro's dead, and then they're walking back. Oh, he goes, "Oh, I'm happy. I was happy just gazing at the stars." Is that
Yes. And you were all just like, oh, Jesus.
come on now.
Oh, boy. But, yeah.
You feel bad for the bad guy dying. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, I get at the same point. It's like he wasn't really a bad guy. He'd just sort of been fucked with. It's like that whole thing where you get sympathy for a murderer because their upbringing was so
Stockholm
fucked.
syndrome. Sorry, Stockholm syndrome.
What is that? What is Stockholm Syndrome, Dan?
When you develop sympathy for your accuser or your
captors.
your captor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're a hostage, you're like, oh,
Yeah, I don't think that
he's not
applies,
that
though.
bad.
Yeah, but is that not what Lewis just said though?
But he's not oppressing anybody.
No. Different thing. I was saying,
not-
like,
Sorry, Alabama syndrome. My bad.
Is that incest?
yeah,
Probably. Keep going.
Tasmania.
Don't mind me. Keep going.
That's
Keep
all
going.
right. That's all right. That's all right. Then, yeah, I know they're going back. There's a moment where he's on the plane, I guess, and Denzel Washington, the rat's on him, and he's like, and he's like trying to be happy with it and patting it. That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
And I think that's pretty much it, eh?
And then the weasel.
Yes. Mid credits Weasel,
alive.
and then post credits Triple H, the King of Kings, the game or whatever, lives on, which was good. I'm happy about that.
But he's going to be the villain in the next movie, you reckon?
Can you get closer to the microphone? And yes, I don't know, something cool like that. Hopefully, I don't
He's
know.
going to be villain in the next movie, you reckon?
I just want to see him again, so I'm just happy about that. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's
It
open.
was really good. Well, what was everyone's favorite part of the movie? Name
question.
maybe 1, 2, 3 if you really wanted to. Like,
Dan,
just
go.
get-
What do you reckon?
Well, for me, it's not moments, but for me, Anawi and the Weasel just
Sure.
made the movie for me.
Sure.
I know the
Yeah.
Weasel's in there for like 5
The
minutes,
Weasel.
but man,
The Weasel.
he is my favorite. He's my favorite DC character
Yeah.
or DC movie character now.
DC
he
character,
was-
yeah.
Oh man, he was so good. But yeah, I really loved Anawi. Like just the whole chemistry between everyone. Like,
Mm.
I mean, everyone's heard the stories about just the first Suicide Squad movie. How,
Yep.
Jared Leto was sending like pigs and used condoms and shit like that. And I don't know, people said it was really awkward on set because like they couldn't ever talk to Jared. They only ever talking to Mr. J, and he made everyone refer to him as Mr. J.
Dude, it sounds so cringe, bro.
Especially for like a part that was not major at all.
Yeah,
He's in it for probably under 10 minutes total.
but he
He's
always
just
said that all his
dominating the
favorite
set.
parts. He always said all his favorite parts were cut out. So
You're right, he did. I mean, I hope that's true.
I'd
for
love
his
to see
sake.
that cut.
Yeah, for his sake, I hope
One
that's
day.
true.
But yeah, Anawi, the Weasel, and just the chemistry between all the main characters was.
It was really good. Yeah, you're right. I even
great to
like
watch,
Denzel
great to
Washington
watch.
too. He was good,
Yeah, he was fantastic.
especially in his.
I think my favorite scene would have to be the dick measuring contest between Peacekeeper and
Oh yeah.
Bloodsport walking through the camp,
That
killing
does come
people
to
that
mind,
are
yeah.
actually on their team.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Just not knowing
reveal.
it.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be hard to watch that again to try and get the same effect. But that first time watching it, like just to see that, oh,
Because yeah,
Fuck, that
the
was funny.
second they walk into that tent with me and Alex are watching it, I'm like,
oh no,
yeah, they've just killed a bunch of innocent people.
yeah, that was. Oh man, that was good though. I just loved everything, man. That was so good. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
I
And
really loved this movie, to be honest. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, the Harley Quinn like escaping by herself sort of thing.
Yep, that was good.
She
I thought that was
Yeah.
funny, and then when she's like, "I'll go back inside." I'll
yeah,
let you guys do it if
they're
you
all there
want."
to rescue her after she's just escaped by
just want to
herself.
climb up the thing. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That was good. That was good. Man,
But
I don't
also,
know, man.
yeah,
It's
the
crazy.
thing with like all the flowers instead of blood
Yeah,
when they're like
it's good
when
inside.
she's going through the hallway.
Yep. Yeah, I actually liked
just like-
Harley a lot more in this movie than any other movie so far.
Yes, this is her best outing as Harley. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to say that, but just from now you say that reminded me. That's
Yeah.
her best job as Harley Quinn.
Even her voice
sure.
was a bit better too. It wasn't as bad, as in like annoying. I kind of just
Yeah.
enjoyed it, to be honest. It was just more the character. Even though it's meant to be annoying, I guess, but like I don't know, it just
Yeah.
worked better for this. I guess it's just a better movie. Maybe that's how it works.
Yeah. Yep, definitely agree with that.
Maybe that's just how it does it. What's the next DC movie? Is it Batman?
I think
Yeah,
it's
is
the
it Robert
Batman.
Pattinson? Yeah.
Jeez, we could actually be on a bit of an upward trend here. Hopefully,
2022. Eyeshadow
The
Batman.
trailer for that looked good, yeah.
it did look really good, but I mean, I guess it was pretty early on. Remember when that trailer came out? It's nowhere near really coming out yet. So that just shows you how early that.
Did that trailer come out DC Fandom last year?
Oh, apparently The Flash is still scheduled for 2022.
This is where I get confused. I'm like, are you getting rid of this universe or are you starting a new
But
one?
this
I
one
don't
is the
know.
interesting one, Lewis. This is the Flashpoint one. This is the multiverse one. So this is it's going to get even
okay.
worse. It's as in crazy. It's going to get even crazier.
So it's going to be more confusing.
And 2022, Black Adam as well.
Yeah,
That's the one with the Rock, yeah?
Yeah, The Rock. Which
Yeah.
I'm very interested. So July
thank you,
2022.
Roman Reigns.
Get out of here.
That's good. We should keep doing that. It says Aquaman December 2022.
What are you doing another Aquaman? movie
Aquaman
for?
and the Lost Kingdom.
It's
this
because they
official
know that
DC or is this
Aquaman's
just-
going to rate highly amongst women because they just want to see Jason Momoa with his shirt off.
Surely Aquaman.
Huh,
Can we get,
Women, speak for yourself.
Can we get an Aquaman and King Shark crossover? Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
man.
Buddy cop movie.
Spook out.
Aquaman? Aquaman.
That would be good. That would be great.
Aquaman
Man.
nom nom.
No. He doesn't even know his father.
He never even knew his father.
There you go. That was good. That was good.
That
All
was
right.
good.
Well, there you go. So that's what's upcoming. I mean, God knows what anything could happen with these movies.
Dare I
I
say,
feel like-
I'm more excited for this than I am the Marvel
Yeah,
movies.
I
I
am
don't
too,
know
bro.
anyone.
It's hard to see where Marvel goes from here after they peaked so hard with
That's right.
Endgame
Yeah,
and
it's
everything.
hard
like,
to say right
there's
now.
that's like their peak. So
Yeah.
they're obviously going to have a period where they sort of teeter
Have
off
to
a little bit
rebuild,
and then pick it back
yeah.
up again.
I'm guessing they're going to go towards Dark Avengers, but
Which doesn't even, I don't even know, mate, to be honest. I know, it seems like Loki's going to be like a big part of it going forward, which is interesting. But yeah, I agree with you, Dan. I'm more excited for DC right now.
yeah, I am. I definitely am.
Do we leave it there on a positive note?
I think so. Unless there's
Yeah.
anything else anyone else wants to add in here.
No. Happy Lockdown 6.
Yeah. 6 dicks, everybody drinks. All right, thank you so much for joining us, Lewis. Thank you for another DC episode. Always love doing these with you. Thank you for joining us, Baz. I have been DP. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube and follow us on all your favorite streaming services. I have been DP. Anyway, this is 21 Pilots from the original soundtrack to Suicide Squad 2016. 21 Pilots, Heathens.
You don't know the half of the abuse.
can't hear it.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Like that, honestly, I just.
Please don't make any sudden moves.
Alex is vibing, but we can't hear shit.
You don't know the half of the abuse.
I'm really hoping this is going to come off. Otherwise, that's a really hard explanation at work.
No, it would just be kind of funny.
Yeah, for everyone
Wear-
else.
Wear the beanie all day at work.
Yeah.
Take that off, Dan.
Yeah,
Put
Dan,
that back on, Dan.
Dan, you're sweating ink. Are you okay? I'm fine.
I'm damaged.